Hi boys and girls, Miss Laurie here from the Shoreline Public Library. I'm back to share more songs and rhymes and another special letter of the alphabet. And here comes today's letter. That is the letter O. Nice job. And I am thinking of a sea creature that starts with that special letter, and the first sound in this sea creature's name is ah, ah, ah. Can you make that O sound? Ah, ah, ah. This sea creature has 8 tentacles. Can you guess what it is? Did you think of an octopus? Look at that. Can you help me to count the tentacles on my octopus? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I miss one? There's 8. Of course there are. Wait, boys and girls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we found them all. I know a silly song that has an octopus in it. This song is called Slippery Fish. You might have heard this one before. And in this song, we're gonna make some sea creatures with our hands. One of them, of course, is Mr. Octopus. So I'm going to take my fingers and turn them into the tentacles of an octopus. And here's the octopus head. Good job. So we can do that together. We are going to start off though with a slippery fish. So for slippery fish, I'm just gonna press my hands together and I'm gonna wiggle them like a fish. And if you know the words, you can help me sing. Here we go. Slippery fish, sliding through the water. A slippery fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Did you know that was coming? Oh, we'll say, oh no. He was eaten by a tuna fish, flashing through the water. A tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, he was eaten by an octopus, wiggling through the water. An octopus, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! He was eaten by, here's my shark fin. Do you have yours? A great white shark, lurking through the water. A great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! He was eaten by humongous whale, spouting through the water. Humongous whale, gulp, gulp, gulp. And burp. And that's the end. Because nothing can eat a humongous whale, am I right? Oh, that one's so fun. We have to do it one more time. And now that we've done it once, you can do all the motions with me. And can you help me sing? That'd be so good. Here comes slippery fish. Slippery fish, sliding through the water. Slippery fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! He was eaten by a tuna fish, flashing through the water. A tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no! He was eaten by an octopus, wiggling through the water. An octopus, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, he was eaten by a great white shark, lurking through the water. A great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, he was eaten by humongous whale, spouting through the water. Humongous whale, gulp, 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 burp. And that's the end. Yes, thank you boys and girls for helping me with an octopus song. And I have something else here. It is a tree trunk. Oh, and there's a hole in this tree trunk. Someone is living inside. It is a bird that starts with the letter O and says, hoo-hoo, 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 hoo-hoo. What is that? It's an owl, right? There's a wonderful book at the library called Owl Babies by Martin Waddell. You might have checked that one out before, about 3 little owl babies and their mama. I am going to share my version of that story with you because I don't have the book here with me today, but I can still tell the story. So you stay there and we'll share the story Owl Babies by Martin Waddell together. Once there were 3 baby owls, Sarah and Percy and Bill. They lived in a hole in a trunk of a tree with their owl mother. The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their home. One night, they woke up and their owl mother was gone. "Where's Mommy?" asked Sarah. "Oh my goodness," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. The baby owls thought. All owls think a lot. "I think she's gone hunting," said Sarah. "To get us our food," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. But their owl mother didn't come. So the baby owls came out of their house and they sat on the tree and they waited. A big branch for Sarah, a small branch for Percy, and the littlest branch of all for Bill. "She'll be back," said Sarah. "Back soon," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. "She'll bring us mice and things that are nice," said Sarah. "I suppose so," said Percy. "I want my mommy," said Bill. They sat and they thought. All owls think a lot. "I think we should all sit together on my branch," said Sarah. And so they did, all 3 together. "Suppose she got lost," said Sarah. "Or a fox got her," said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. And the baby owls closed their owl eyes and wished their owl mother would come. And she came. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. Mommy, they cried, and they flapped and they danced and they bounced up and down on their branch. What's all the fuss? Their owl mother asked. You knew I'd come back. The baby owls thought. All owls think a lot. I knew it, said Sarah. And I knew it, said Percy. I love my mommy, said Bill. And that's the end. Did you like that story? That was a good one, right? One of my favorites. I also know a rhyme about an owl that I would like to share with you. There's a wide-eyed owl with a pointed nose, two pointy ears, and claws for toes. He lives in a tree, and when he looks at you, he flaps his wings and says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Right? That's good, right? You could help me with that rhyme. Can you show me your big owl eyes? There's a wide-eyed owl with a pointed nose, two pointy ears, and claws for toes. He sits in a tree and he looks at you. Then he flaps his wings and says, hoo, 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 hoo. Right? Thank you, boys and girls, for helping me with my rhyme. O is for ocean, right? Where the octopus lives and the slippery fish and so many wonderful creatures, and where there is something beautiful called ocean coral. And I just learned a really fun way to do an easy painting to show an ocean coral landscape. And I would love to share that with you. So if you would want to learn about a little bit of artwork for the letter O, just stick around and we'll see how that works together. Hi again, everyone. I am going to show you how to use blow painting to make a fun ocean scene. We're going to use the blow painting technique to make what hopefully looks a little bit like ocean coral on the bottom of the ocean floor. So to do this, all you need is some construction paper or cardstock, something a little bit thick to hold up to the paint. I already started on this one, obviously. So I had some blank blue construction paper. I cut a thin, wavy piece of brown construction paper to glue on the bottom of my blue construction paper. The other thing that I needed to get ready was my paint. So I have here some pink, purple, and green paint. You can use any colors because ocean coral can be so many different beautiful colors, and you can use any kind of paint. I used acrylic, but you could try watercolors, tempera, washable paint, whatever you have at home. The key is, though, what you're going to do is add a little bit of water to your paint so that it's runny enough to blow across the paper. And so I started with just a little bit of acrylic paint in my cups here and added water a few drops at a time until I thought it was runny enough. It's all kind of an experiment, so you can have fun with that part. Then what I'm gonna do is take my spoon. You could also use a pipette. That would be a really cool thing. I don't have a pipette handy. So I'm gonna take my spoon to add a few drops of my green. I'm gonna add green coral to my painting. And then of course you need a straw. I found in experimenting that a more narrow, a thinner straw allows you to blow a little bit harder, and it's a little bit easier than say a fatter straw. So let's see what happens when I blow on this green paint. Well, it's definitely spreading, isn't it? That's what I wanted to see. The way it branches out across the paper makes it look a little bit like coral, especially if you get some of these thin strands blowing across the paper. I could work on that a little bit more. And if I made my paint even more thin, I might get more of those little branches, which I think look pretty cool. So that's basically the technique. You can play around with it. Here is one that I made yesterday, and I really like this orange coral. The way it made big branches all across my paper looks pretty awesome. I would definitely practice the straw technique with the kiddos before you use the paint, especially if they're used to drinking out of a straw. Make sure that they know that they are going to be blowing the paint across the paper. And have fun. I will put the link to the web page that I found this little project on in the description of this video so you can find more details. I hope you have a tremendous day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.